Hey guys, it's Jill versus Life. I'm in my kitchen. I don't do a lot of live food prep, and I've had lots of requests lately to do more of that, so we're gonna start with Mother's Day. I'm gonna wait a second for a couple people to hop on here. If anybody hops on, if you can drop some thumbs up or some hearts so that I know that you guys can hear me, that my sound is working, all that good stuff. In the meantime, I have to show my clearance cute little new fun apron that I got at Target. Yeah, I got it for $5.99, and it like does this like crisscross thing in the back, so you don't even have any like straps to tie. You just like slip it over your head. So anyways, okay, I see we got some people jumping on, so let's get started. So basically, hopefully this isn't too like all over the place. I need to get a better tripod so that I can set things up and use both hands. So I've kind of prepped things a little bit so that I can throw it together while I'm talking to you guys and kind of show you how this goes together and what all goes in it. So the brunch menu that I'm going to be posting are egg cupcakes and some cream cheese fruit pastries. And then of course it wouldn't be Mother's Day brunch without mimosas, so we are doing raspberry lemonade mimosas. So you'll want to check out my blog. I'm just gonna put together the egg muffins, cupcakes, whatever my kids call them, egg cupcakes. That's how I can get them to eat them the best. So I'm gonna throw those together and I'm gonna flip around the camera and I'll just kind of show you what I have. And then hopefully, if all goes well, tomorrow night I can jump back on and I'm putting together the fruit tarts. And it's the first time making those, but they look kind of awesome, and they also look easy. So I make these all the time, these egg muffins. I make these in my at least twice a month meal prep, just because they're super easy. You can make them healthy. You can put veggies in there if you want to, any kind of meat in there, and they go in the refrigerator, they go in the freezer, and you can just pop them in the microwave. We do it on school mornings. It works really great, and my kids will eat them, so it works well. So I'm gonna flip you around here, and we've got kids coming in and out, dogs, but that is how we roll. Okay, so what I have here is Lexi, go get on your bed. So I've got, usually, I'll start with the eggs. So I have 6 eggs here, and I've put a little bit of seasoning in them. I do nothing exact with these ever. I do them differently every time. The seasoning I put in them today, because these are kind of like a little Mexican food kind of flair to them. For Mother's Day, you could splurge, and for the meat, you could get some lump crab meat if the mom in your life likes seafood. Normally we do sausage or bacon, sometimes ham, and sometimes I've even made them and not put any meat in at all, just made them just with eggs for our protein. So we've got 6 eggs, and then I put a little bit of the chipotle seasoning. Ellie thinks she's good. No, no, do not put your finger in there. Constantly. Okay, so then normally I just do a can of diced green chilies. Well, I thought I had some and I don't. So I've got a can of mild Rotel, and I drained it, and then I put it in a couple paper towels and squeezed most of the liquid out of it, because I found in the past if I put tomatoes in without draining them really well and without getting the moisture out, then the eggs don't set up well. So make sure you get the liquid out of those if you're using tomatoes. You can use any veggies you want. I've done, a favorite at our house is sausage, cheese, and broccoli. My kids eat broccoli pretty well, so I put those in there. Sometimes if we have leftover like grilled veggies, asparagus, zucchini, that kind of stuff, I'll chop that up and put that in there. Really just whatever you like. These kind of have become like the garbage disposal muffins at our house. Whatever we have that's left over, sometimes at the end of the week gets thrown into these muffins, and it works really well. I didn't want to brown up sausage because I'm really just making these to show you guys, and we'll eat them in the morning, but I didn't want to brown up a whole bunch of sausage, so we had some leftover pork carnitas, and so I chopped those up so that they break up a little easier. And then here I've got, there's about a half a pint of cottage cheese, and then about a half a cup, 3/4 of a cup of shredded cheese. So then what I'm gonna do is just literally dump it all together. And like I said, don't ask me for measurements because they're different every time. So you just get everything in there. Normally I do a little bit of salt and pepper, but since I put that chipotle lime seasoning in there, I don't really need to do that. I'm not going to tell you that they look the prettiest, but Ellie, please do not touch. Okay, so once you have that sufficiently mixed, I've got my muffin tin here. If you're looking for a good muffin tin, I have been through several, and this is the Pampered Chef one. Every other muffin pan I ever had, other than that, things would stick horribly. So, excuse the chaos at my house, but this is normal. So then what I take, usually what I found that works the best is a 1/3 cup measure. And so I get, and it's usually heaping, and then trying to do this, like looking through the camera and trying to do this, it's a little trippy. So I just scoop those. These might be a little bit full, but they'll just be extra puffy muffins. Usually if I do 6 eggs, they make 12 muffins. This may be a little bit less. So I'm just gonna scoop these. Before you start, go ahead and preheat your oven to 350. Yeah, this is gonna be more like 8 or 9 muffins, but that's okay. They're bigger. Alright, got just a little bit left. Like a little baby muffin. So usually, I'm thinking maybe what I do in the past is I don't quite do a heaping 1/3. So ideally, this one right here is filled just about perfect. So you just want it just under the top of the pan. So anyways, that is about as simple as these get. We are at 350. I'm gonna open up my oven. Put your blinders on because that is a dirty oven. All right, and then I usually go about 20 minutes to start with, and then we'll check them and see if they're done. You just want them to be set. You don't want them to get too done. Obviously, they get rubbery. You don't want them to be underdone because, well, maybe you do, but my kids won't eat them that way. So anyways, I'm going to post the recipe and this video on my blog later tonight. And I will also go ahead and post the recipes for the fruit tart and the mimosas. So you can get your Mother's Day shopping done early, have your groceries ready. The great thing about these for you husbands and dads and kids that are old enough to cook, you can make everything that is on this Mother's Day brunch menu the night before. So make it Saturday, and then it's all ready to just heat up, throw on a tray, take it to her while she's still in bed. Anyways, hope you guys are having a good night. If you have any questions about this, post them below, and we will chat soon. Thanks.